a chee-chee-chee-chee-roni like they make it home, or a healthier fish with a big backbone. Thomas O'Malley. O'Malley the alley cat. I love that song. It's officially my new favorite just for the reason it has Alley Cat in it. No, I'm kidding. I love him. Hey YouTube, I'm MJ and welcome to my channel. I know it's been a while and we're gonna get to Alley Cat and we're gonna get to art stuff, but I noticed that it's been a while since I uploaded to YouTube and I thought it was about time, with the exception of my doll videos, if you guys have been watching those. I've been neglecting this one and probably gonna neglect it again after this. I just find that YouTube isn't really as fun. Like, I find the community very hostile. Like, it's all about drama over here. Like, I know everyone and their grandmothers have heard of the whole, James Charles drama, and before the James Charles, it was something else. Not to mention that making videos is really out of the way, when most of my work is digital, and when I record it, it makes my Photoshop really slow. I'm really never motivated to have to put up with that just to record a video when I don't even hardly have a following on YouTube. And I've run over it by my patrons and they don't support me for my videos, they support me for my comic work, so they're fine with it. So, but every now and then I feel like I have to make a video because the more time goes by, the less recent the last video was. Let me check my list. I actually have notes of what I want to, even my lists are fancy. So yeah, YouTube not being fun, or sometimes I just forget. Like, there have been times where I'm not working digitally and I can record those, but then I just forget because I'm more focused on what am I working on, what tools am I using, am I getting the anatomy right? It completely slips my mind, so I apologize. We're gonna go straight into talking about Alley Cat because I have a few things I want to say. A lot of my recent videos of Alley Cat on my YouTube channel has been when it was still a fan comic. It's not a fan comic anymore. It wasn't even originally supposed to be. I started it that way because, big Miraculous Ladybug phase at the time, and a lot of my readers were fans, so I kind of rolled with it. But I decided not to pursue that anymore. So, Miraculous Ladybug has some part of inspiring it, so did many other things like Sailor Moon and Legend of Zelda and Death Note and Inuyasha, and I can go on. But yeah, so if you are a fan of Miraculous Ladybug, you'll still enjoy this series, but I wanted to let anyone who's new on my channel know that, and who've seen older videos of me creating it and talking about them as a fan fiction, it's not. I was actually thinking of posting an episode, next time I have to take time off of Alley Cat for whatever reason, work, life, it happens. I can make an episode that talks about what inspired the story, where I got my character designs from, basically the making of, behind the scenes kind of stuff. I know a lot of people were interested in how I came up with the Alley Cat superhero design. A lot of you noticed that Black Panther had influence, so I think it would be cool to analyze and show you reference photos of the characters that I got inspiration from and that kind of thing. So if that's something you're interested, let me know in the comments. I have been working on it. My gold patrons are going to be seeing that in a couple of days. Alley Cat is on 2 platforms, so you guys know, Webtoon and Tapaz, and on Tapaz it is uncensored, on Webtoon it is, and the reason why I censor it, because people have been asking, is because I'm trying to negotiate with Webtoon right now, since January, because they're a little slow in their responses. Just saying. Since January, I've been trying to negotiate with them a deal so that I can put ads on my comic and at least make some kind of revenue. Even as small as it is, right? Every little bit helps. And, Alley Cat gets a decent amount of views. On Webtoon, it's almost at 500,000. Those are views that I could have had ads on that I didn't. But, so I'm trying to negotiate with them, and they constantly are telling me that the comic has too much explicit content. Which, understandable. I did Reddit mature, but it's an all ages website, so their advertisers are very strict. So I'm trying to work with that. So I've been censoring, and I may even have to censor even more, which I don't know how people are going to feel about that. Maybe even crop a scene out, but I'm going to try to make it work. Tapaz do not have these restrictions at all, so you can go on there and read it uncensored and all is good. Yeah, and then people have also been asking me if it's going to be censored when I have it printed. First of all, the printing thing is not going to happen anytime soon. I thought it was going to happen this year, but it's not, and the reason is because I don't have a following big enough for it to be profitable. I've printed books before, and it hasn't really been worth the investment, so I'm just waiting to make sure that Alley Cat has enough readers and people who would want to buy the book before I make anything like that. So that's been postponed for now. But since Alley Cat will be reaching 500,000 views on Webtoon, I have been creating a new cover art, and it's really exciting because making this art, I've realized how much I've improved, which is really cool considering the last cover, and it really shows, which is cool. I really like this new cover better, and I really like how it looks. My gold patrons have already seen it and they love it, and I can't wait to post it publicly as the 500,000 mark. And I won't just be making a new cover, but I'll also be hosting a giveaway on Instagram. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me there, and I may mention it on some other social media as well. And the giveaway is going to include some older Alley Cat stuff that no longer will apply by then. For example, the older cover, stuff that I have from when it was still a fan fiction, so maybe Miraculous Ladybug fans will want those. And then a few other things that I'm not going to spoil. I also wanted to talk about the fact that Alley Cat is only updated twice a month, and a lot of people comment that the episodes are shorter than they would like, and I understand, but I also ask for some understanding in return. I don't think I get a single episode where at least one person will comment about the episode being too short. I know in the last episode, from the making of this video, someone commented saying that they get gray hairs waiting for the next Alley Cat update, which is really strange to me because I update twice a month, which is not a lot, but it's more than most webcomics. Like, I've read a lot of webcomics since I discovered the platform, and some just get completely abandoned. You know, I think, like, it's very hard to commit to a series, especially if you're not getting paid for it. Yes, I have my patron support, and I'm trying to work out AdSense with Webtoon, but it is not a living paycheck, if you know what I mean. They're donations. They help with materials at most. People have bills to pay, so I still have to go to work. I still have a full-time, like, I have a relationship, I have family, like, I'm human. And I'm not upset because it makes me happy that people are so excited and they want to see more content. And trust me, if I could put out more, I would. I also have my commissions on top of that as well. Like, not to mention how long it takes to make one episode. Each episode consists about 5 pages of sequential art. Sometimes more, never less. This is what a page looks like. Each page can take anywhere from 8 to 20 hours, depending on the context of the page. So 5 pages per episode, every 2 weeks, on top of my life. I just want to put that into perspective. I'm not trying to shame anybody for being impatient or anything like that. Like, I understand where you guys are coming from. Just know where I'm coming from. The best way to get more content is really to support my Patreon. I have a milestone there, and I know it's really annoying when creators ask for money, but this is real work. Like, it's not like sitting down and playing a video game when you get off of work. I have a milestone on Patreon that I'm hoping to, if I get 100 patrons, that would mean my donations would be, you know, at least decent enough that I can take more hours off work. That's all I want. And then with that, I think I'll be able to update at least once a week. That, or I can make the episodes a bit longer. When the time comes, I'll see how people feel. I will worry about that bridge when we come to it, but I am doing my absolute best. I love making the comic. I don't intend to stop. There is the risk that my updates could even be slowed down even more. So appreciate the content you get for free, and maybe give some supportive words and some encouragement so that the content keeps coming, you know, rather than, oh, getting gray hairs, waiting for Alley Cat. Or like, why was that episode so short? Or it's like, great, now another 2 weeks to find out what that cliffhanger's about. It's like, I'll take that as you're enjoying it. Thanks. Feel the grass that's green. So I think I've covered everything. Basically, the point of this video is a bit of an update so that it's more recent than my others, but also to let you know that YouTube is not for me. It's not my place. Editing videos is, like, this is easy. Like, I could keep making these if you guys care about these, because I know you guys like my art more than my face. So if you want regular updates, if you want more in on that kind of thing, support my Patreon, obviously. That's my favorite. But follow my social media, specifically Instagram and Facebook. Those are the most common. All the other ones are fine, but those are my 2 big ones that I make regular updates. That's when you get to know about when I have commission deals, giveaways, art. I will post Alley Cat highlights, commentary, and stuff like that. So, And I'm not saying I'm never going to post more videos of me creating art. Like, I'm still going to do them. I just don't subscribe to my YouTube channel expecting that often. That's basically the summary. So thank you so much for watching. That will be all. All relevant links are in the description below, so if you have any questions you may ask, or just click on those. And I hope we can connect on other platforms, since YouTube is really not for me. But I hope you will read Alley Cat if you don't know about it. Again, link in description. It's my webcomic series and I love it, and I hope that you love it too. So we'll be seeing you there. Bye, and until next time, mwah. I don't worry what road to take, I don't have to think of that.